Yeah, let us do a problem wherein I have just given a point A. Point A is 20 mm above HP and is in the first quadrant. So that means to say that since the point is in first quadrant, I know that the point is some distance 20 mm above HP and it should be some distance in front of VP. So I know the data, but anyway he has not given that. We are supposed to determine in the following details what he has given. And also has given that the shortest distance from the intersection of HP and VP is 40 mm and draw its projections. Okay, now if I draw the XY line as usual, you know that we draw the XY line, then I can get the point 20 over HP, that is I can get this A dash. So 20 mm. But we know that the top should be below XY line. But if you look, as I was telling you, if I look from the front, I will see the details of HPs. If I look from the top, I told you that we see details of what? We see the details of VPs in the front view, in the top view. Okay, now I have just given the shorter distance. So obviously if I look from the front or from the top, I cannot make out the shorter distance. For example, what the problem is given is, it is something like this. It is something like this. We have these two planes like this. Okay. Now, this particular point is 20 mm above HP, but I don't know how much it is in front of VP, which you are supposed to find. And he has given the shortest distance. So, shortest distance, let us say it is from HP VP only. But if I look from the front, I cannot see the shortest distance because it will not be the true distance. So if I want to get the shortest distance, where do you view this object then? I have to view the object from the side. If I view from the side, let's say this is side, I am just rotated for your convenience. Okay? If I rotate, I can see shortest distance. So I can say this shortest distance should be equal to 40 mm is given. That will say that I need to draw the side view also. So if I draw the side view, then only I can visualize that shortest distance. Okay. Now, since I need to do this problem, either I consider RPP or NPP, nothing is given now. Then let us say for convenience, I will consider onto my right side. Okay. And again, I am just considering the convenient distance. Why convenient distance? Because the distance is not given. So I can take any of these shortest distance. Okay. Now, anyway, we know that your side view should be in line with this. Okay. Now, shortest distance. So, as I was telling you, if I hold it like this for you, for your convenience. Okay. So, shortest means from this to this. This distance is given as 40 mm. So, how do you get the 40 mm there? That is from the intersection of HPVP, I should take that 40 mm. Okay. So, for that, what I do is, you can just see this, it is 20 mm above, as you can see, and it is 40 mm. That is, I need to draw an arc on that. So, graphically, how do you do that? Graphically, what I do is, from the point of intersection of this particular XY and X1Y1 line, I will draw an arc which is a distance of 40 mm. So, with this as center, I will just draw an arc. So, this distance should be equal to 40 mm. Now, this will give the point A double dash. Remember, I was telling you that in the top view, we see VP details. In the front view, we see HP details. But in the side view, we see both. So, what do you mean by both? OY corresponding to HP distance or HP details. That is the reason we have this 20. This is of the 20 now. That is, this OY represents HP itself. Whereas, this distance with reference to OX1, it is corresponding to a D distance. Okay. So, this D distance is this distance, which I need to locate. Now, you can see, given the top view, given the front view and side view, how do you draw the top view? Now, I know that since the point is in first quadrant, where do you expect this top view to be? Top view to be below XY line. I told you earlier also, wherever you have the top view, I need to draw the 45 degrees line. So, what I do then? I will draw this 45 degrees line here. Then, reverse the process. That is, draw the vertical projector, draw the horizontal projector, and already we know that both front view and top view should be on the same projector. So I'll extend this projector so that this will be very enough. Now, finally, I need to find at what distance the point A is in front of VP. Where is the distance here? This distance. So this distance is suppose you are supposed to determine. That's what this particular problem says. Now, similar to this problem, I can also give one more problem which I will just elimine to you. Let us say a point is some 20 mm below HP. Then I will give shortest distance and the point, let us say point P is 20 mm below HP and it is the fourth quadrant. Then also we can just do in a similar lines. I will just give it to you. Okay. Now I will go to the last problem. Wherein we have just given points PQR is the top view. I mean PQR top view is 20 mm below XY line. That is the top view of this PQR lies 20 mm below XY line. So okay, let me draw. Okay, now to draw the XY line. Now it is given in the problem that the top view of points PQR are 20 mm below XY line. So what it is then? Verbatically, we have just taken 20 mm below XY line. This particular point represents the top view of P, Q and R. No dashes, sir. It should be P, Q, R. Okay, now he has given that the point P is 20 mm above HP. That is, its front view is above XY line by 20 mm. So I will take that 20 mm. So that is point P dash. This is also 20 mm. Then Q is 35 mm below HP. That will say that this point Q front view should be below XY line with distance equal to 35. R dash. Then this point is Q now. Yeah, Q dash. Then finally R is on HP. Whatever R is on HP, I will get its corresponding front view will be on XY line itself. So this is the projection. And now I need to say these points are which quadrant. Okay, now let us concentrate on point P. What about point P? Point P in which quadrant? We can see P dash front view will be above XY line, top view below XY line. That means which quadrant is that? That is the point is 20 mm above HP and 20 mm in front of VP. That means what? Point P is in, I can simply write P is in which quadrant then? I can say P is in first quadrant. Okay. Now tell me about Q now. Now as you can see Q, both top and front view are below XY line. Since both top and front view are below XY line, we know that this particular point Q is 20 mm behind, 20 mm in front of VP and 35 mm in front of, it is below HP. That means what? It is the fourth quadrant. So I can say Q is in the fourth quadrant. Okay, now tell me about R now. If we just see this R, I just explained like this. R is where point R is on HP and it is top view is below XY line. That means dashes are it will be here only. Then which is in which quadrant then? Because it is on HP but it is below 20 mm below XY line, or it is 20 mm in front, 20 mm in front of VP. It is in front of VP by 20 mm and it is on HP. So which quadrant is that then? The point may be, it may be in fourth quadrant or it may be in first quadrant, because that is the point what I told you, it is on XY. I said R is on HP. Instead of that I will say that R is above HP, or I can say R is below HP. If R is above HP, I can say R is in first quadrant. If I say R is below HP means it is in fourth quadrant. Now since it is on XY line itself or HP itself, I can conclude that it may be either in first quadrant or fourth quadrant. Okay. So I can just simply write here R either in first or fourth quadrant. Okay. Now let us draw the side view, because since we know the concept what we have learned just now, let us draw the side view for all these points. Because generally the examinations what we do is, we may ask you to draw the projections, then we may ask you to draw the side view of one of the points. Because different points are different coordinates now, so that you will get some confusion. But anyway, just heck of it, let me just illustrate how to draw the side view for all these points which is projected onto my RPP. Okay. So RPP means right side. Let us say I will not give any distance. So I can take a convenient distance. I will draw this x1, y1. x1, y1. Now concentrate only on point P. So wherever you have this point P, we will have the P dash and P double dash should be on the same projector. So P double dash should be on this projector. And top view is below xy line. So that I should draw this particular line here. I will draw this particular line. Then I will draw the projector. I will draw this projector like this, so that I will get this point to be P double dash. Now we clearly know that this point P is in which quadrant? Point P is in first quadrant. Since in the first quadrant and since I am projecting onto the right side, so this is which side is this? This is your left side view. So I will simply say it is as LS. Okay. Okay, now we know that point Q is in fourth quadrant. Don't bother about that. I want to draw the side view of this point Q. Okay. Now I know that wherever you have the front view, in line with that I should get the side view. So I will draw this projector. I am just using the different color so that you should not get confusion. Okay. And wherever I have this Q, anyway Q is this side only, I will draw this projector. I mean the forward is line. Then I need to transfer D distance. So how to transfer D distance? This is Q. I will draw this projector. Anyway, this projector is below xy line. I mean below this point. So obviously I need to draw the projector in this way. So draw like this, so that this will be Q double dash. Okay. Now this side view. So change in the fourth quadrant. I cannot say whether it is in whether it is left side or right side. We simply consider this as side view. That's our profile view. Okay. Finally, for point R. So now we can see wherever we have this front view, in line with that I will get the your side view. So R double dash should be on this line. Now I need to get this distance. So where is your D distance? This projector only. So here again already we have drawn this 40 line, because wherever you have this top view, there I will draw this 40 line. So here R is below xy line. So again we draw below xy line this 40 line. Then draw the vertical projector, horizontal projector, so that this point will be your R dash. Okay. Now we can observe. In the side view, we know that OY represents HP. Anyway, this point R is in HP now. That's the reason I will get R double dash on X1. Let us if I say the point is in VP. Then I would have got that side view on OXY itself. Is it clear? Thank you.